In part one of my Leo CoPilot series, I took a deep dive into how Real's new AI machine, Leo CoPilot, is assisting agents with their daily and transactional operations. In this video, I want to get into some really cool stuff and take a look at how AI is going to affect marketing assets and some other goodies. To start it off, Pritesh goes on to explain how all of this communication and use with our platform is building the brain. Take a look.
And this is not standard technology, this is our pure AI. The beauty of what's going to happen is Leo is going to grow, right? This is an ever-evolving product going forward. So the questions you're asking are the same questions others are asking. And when our brokers respond and you do the thumbs up, you're training Leo to acknowledge that that answer was good. The next person who asks the same questions, Leo is going to take the answer first. So this is a brain, it's an investment in the company. It's the biggest brain that we'll ever build. And all the support phone calls, the reason it goes through Leo is because we can learn from those conversations. It helps us with our support quality. It helps us with content on learning. What kind of questions are people asking so that we can improve the application itself? It's very hard to ingest thousands and thousands of emails and have some humans go through it and say, oh, what do we learn out of this? It's super hard to do all of this stuff at scale. 22,000 agents, we're going to build the biggest possible brain in real estate.
But yeah, the more that Leo is used, the more helpful it's going to be. Nowhere will this be probably more helpful to our agents than in the automated marketing assets. Take a look at this.
When you join Real, your welcome assets will now show up in Leo before you even ask. You do not have to go looking everywhere. Where do I find this? Where do I find that? What's the current logo? What's the current colors? We got you. You also can change your headshots if you don't like them. You can edit, post, download, you've got it all. Leo is helpful every step of your journey as well. Even the moment you land a listing. Wow! All right. How cool would it be if Leo gave you multiple options seconds after you post it right to the MLS?
So cool.
So cool. So cool. Or what about when a property sells and you want to tell your entire network? Leo is your right hand in real estate, I'm telling you. You can write into Leo, or Leo will just show you the prompts and make suggestions right on the fly. There's a bathroom picture in that. Not so hot. Leo can now change that very quickly too. You do not have to go finding everything. You can go right in and edit your post. Check it out. You can edit straight from Leo. Yeah, the crowd goes wild. Leo, isn't that cool? Yes, so cool. So I can look for a photo on the MLS, or I can locally find it on my computer. I would prefer to put a kitchen shot in instead of the bathroom shot, right? Even though Pritesh said all the pictures are gonna be perfect, Dre, I'm like, they're not all gonna be perfect, so we're gonna have to have the edit button. So now you can go and you can edit really easily. You can also crop the picture. If your listing changed its price, or if you wanna change to feature some new amenities, it's all there, it's very simple. You don't have to go too far. Leo is so smart that it can remind me of a variety of assets. Check this out, highlights, reels, open house templates. Leo's got you covered. It's providing creative pieces behind the scenes, all in moments when you're right on the left side in Reason. It's all there for you. Plus, the coolest thing is, you now not only get all your social shareables within Leo, but you can go in and make assets from flyers, postcards, door hangers, and more.
I often notice that almost no one ever uses the marketing assets that a real estate company provides them. Often they're cheesy looking or just flat out ugly. But it could also just be too difficult to actually use on some clumsy editing platform. There was really only one company before I joined Real that I was ever impressed with the media package they delivered for my listings. But it would also take almost 7 days after my listing photos were submitted to receive the package. In real estate life, that's an eternity. Heaven forbid if I wanted anything fixed in that package. But with this, not only are the assets attractive, they are 90 to 100% done for me without even opening up something like Canva. Personally, I have a graphic design background, so I do a lot of my own custom graphic work, But this might persuade me to actually try this out a bit more, partially because I'm really looking forward to what this could do for the future. Check this out.
That toilet picture, that was not by accident. Today, Leo is not smart enough to know the toilet picture. But by next year, it will pick out the right pictures for you. And again, it's about building the brain. So not only that, it's going to read your MLS listings, and it's going to pre-process and actually make them better, right? It's going to take data from other sources and suggest ideas that it's hard for human brains to just keep up with. It's not about who's smart, who's not. It's more about, it's just so much data out there and so much cool ideas and cool things that happen in certain neighborhoods or whatever. And you can bring many different social posts and many different ideas can be created out of that. So again, at scale, all of this works, and now we have scale.
The one thing that many agents hate doing, myself included, is writing our own property descriptions. They're just, trying to avoid saying stunning over and over again or spacious. I know many of us already use ChatGPT that might assist us with verbiage, but it still takes time to go in, even after that, and edit it for accuracy and make sure it doesn't sound like a bot. Then we take that and we copy and paste it to Canva, to Instagram, to Facebook, and all those other platforms. Anything that can help streamline this is a win in my book. What I also foresee is how video content will probably be added into this fairly shortly, and how Leo will be learning our voice, the way we write, the way we engage, and be able to write marketing content in a way that is completely customized to us.
And we're significant first movers right now. I mean, you're breaking the mold, Pritesh, on all of this stuff.
We own our technology, and this is the power of owning our technology.
I really wish that Pritesh talked a bit more about the importance of a real estate company actually owning its own technology. I've been with 5 other firms, from large international companies to a national company to a smaller provincial company. I've been at small franchise-run companies, and I've been at big corporate-owned ones. None of them own their own technology. They all outsource their conveyancing platforms, they outsource their CRMs, they outsource their document management systems, they outsource their marketing systems. All that data, trust me, it's all being collected and it's going to some third party. And that third party is often some big American company that is actually using your own data against you, not for you. It isn't building the platform to assist you, it is to assist their shareholders. It isn't building your business, it's building theirs. Real owns its own technology. Leo CoPilot is not selling your data to some lead generating company. It's not going to Zillow or some data mining company. It's our own technology, and all that data is being used to build it bigger and better. And the ramifications of this are huge. Add to that our agents are the shareholders, it really compounds the importance of owning the technology. So here we go. We've got some AI generated marketing graphics that popped up right when you took the listing and you submitted your photos. And we've got all this data that is being fed into Leo for our use. But how? Who are we going to market it to? Well, one obvious answer is our current network, but more on that in a later video. But what is something you could use AI for that you wouldn't do before or couldn't do before? What if you knew where people are coming from? What if you knew the regions in the world that were moving from their area to yours? Wouldn't it be great to connect with a few great agents from those areas? You could attempt to do a bunch of research, or you could let AI do it.
I got something super cool for you. You ready? How many of you love agent-to-agent referrals? How do you know where to build a referral network from agents? Like, would you like referral? Would you like to build an agent-to-agent? What if you had 10 referral partners in Mobile, Alabama? Would that help your business? Maybe, we don't know. So I had an idea. I said, wouldn't it be amazing to find out all the migratory patterns of what's happening in the US, right? If you know those, if you know where people are moving from and moving to, you can build a great network around it. How do you think we're gonna do this? Let me play this video for you. The fastest way to build an amazing agent-to-agent network is to know exactly where people are moving from and moving to, knowing the migration pattern. So now you could go get that from the census data. You could literally go through and analyze each of the data maps, slide by slide, frame by frame, spreadsheet by spreadsheet. Or you could look at net migration patterns for counties over a decade. Or you could look at the national North American moving lines, or where Americans moved in U-Haul or truck data. Or you could use our private AI, where we have taken all these spreadsheets, every US and North American census data, every piece of data available on reports of moving, and we've given it to you. So like you could just say, hey, what are the top outbound migration states? And this starts to give you where the net migration is happening overall. So you know where to actually build your referral partners. Now, let's say you want to be more specific and you live in Texas. You can say, hey, from where are people moving to Texas? This is live, right? And so this starts to search the database and give you where Texans are moving. Or you may do the opposite and you may say, where are people moving from Texas? Right, on the other side. So now you actually know the other side of it as well. So say people are moving out of Texas to actually go to these markets. Now you can ask the next best question, which is, hey, what cities are seeing the most migration? If I can type. And then it starts to break down every single city that you're starting to see the most migration. Now, when you have this information, you know which cities, which towns, which counties have the most access to migration-based data, so you can build the perfect referral network agent to agent every single time. But wait, there's more. All of this is built into Leo. Even more powerful on that is once we start to see all your referral data, what Phil Gertis is making a referral to Brad McCallum, we know that more is happening, so we can overlay more data on top of it to give you a deeper understanding of exactly how to build your agent-to-agent referral. Would this be helpful to you?
So to me, that's really, really cool. This is just a small taste of the sort of analytics that is being fed to Leo for the benefit of agents. If you want to see more, you got to join me for part 3 of this series, where I'm going to get into the best stuff, the stuff that's really going to help us 10 times our business. There's one upcoming, soon-to-be-released component to all this that I think is really going to blow your mind. So you have to stick around to the end of the third and final Leo CoPilot video. In future videos in this tech series, I'm going to take a look at the very futuristic Real Wallet, what's being rolled out and what's coming soon. I'll take a look at a very cool killer app for our clients and a new way of getting referrals. If you want to learn more about all the crazy new technology at Real, hit the subscribe button and set up those alerts, and I'll bring you the goods.